we only have a limited amount of time that we have Queen Brie on the line, okay? And so I just want you to know I love this lady. This lady is one of the most extraordinary human beings I know. Outside of network marketing, you guys, she is absolutely extraordinary. Everything she does at the highest level. She's an amazing wife. She's an amazing mom. She's an amazing friend. She is a boss. She is an absolute boss at business. And she is one of the most consistent people I have ever seen in my entire life with all the things that she does. And if you are on her stories, if you're on her social media, she never misses a beat. Brie doesn't miss a beat. But what I do want you to know is uh, when I first met Brie, you just have to understand who this lady is. She had already built a team of 600,000 people in the network marketing industry. So she came with absolute expertise to the party. I'm just telling you, she came in a time when actually she joined Trina, I want to say 1 or 2 months right before COVID hit, like right before the world shut down. And I just know like God sent her as an angel into my life to teach me a whole bunch of things that I did not know about building online, like a gazillion of them, because I had built in person. And I have just continued to learn even though she is in my team, I learn from her all the time. All the time I learn from her. And I just, publicly want to tell all of you, I am so grateful for her. I'm so grateful for her example. I'm so grateful for her leadership. I'm so grateful for her 360-degree leadership. It doesn't matter where you are in Trinot, Bria is always happy to lead and to assist in any way she can. But we just love her. We adore her. And Trinant is so, so blessed to have Brie. And so obviously she came right through the doors of Trinant, did what she's always done, blown it up, grown a huge, huge organization, is an executive blue diamond in Trinant. Not only is she an executive blue diamond in Trinant, but her husband reached the red diamond position in Trinant. So they have absolutely exemplified what is possible in this compensation plan. So I can think of nobody better to teach us how to actually maximize this pre-launch. I know all your leaders right now, everybody, we are all training on this, but it is what to talk about right now. This happens so seldom in network marketing, so seldom what is happening right now. We have 3 products that are just about to drop, you guys. And I literally can't wait to hear what Brie is about to drop. So Mrs. Brie Richardson, take it away, girl. Love you.
Hello, hello. Thanks, Jen. And you guys, Jen and I are going to be chatting back and forth here. I'm going to give you a little more background. And Jen says 1 to 2 months before COVID. It was more like 1 to 2 weeks before COVID, and the world shut down. I was like, yeah, let's start a new business. That sounds like what everyone should be doing. And we did, and we crushed it together. And alongside Jen, because I couldn't have done it on my own. And so I'll go back to what Tiffany said earlier, right? Like lock arms with someone, upline, downline, sideline, just lock arms with someone who's running at your pace, right? So bring someone that you can run alongside of. And for me, when I first started, that was Jennifer Dowd. And I was lucky enough to be linked arms with one of the top leaders in our industry, not just our company. And her expertise in the belly to belly world and bringing that and kind of, we did like I don't know, it was half and half really, right? Like it was her presentations that she would do in person. We brought them online and we crushed this thing. And I want you guys to understand it was during a time of opportunity. Someone say opportunity in the chat because this is huge. And I want you to hone in on what you have your hands on right now in front of you. So like Jen said, I have built organizations of over 600,000 across the entire world inside of this space. And so, in order to do that, it comes from opportunity, right? And it comes from being loud and helping things go completely viral. So you guys you've heard about virality through social media, but the reality of virality is you have to be so loud and you have to be consistently showing up because nothing goes viral if people don't understand what it is you have. And so we have to be so very loud and so very clear on where we're at in this moment of opportunity with Trinant that so many eyeballs can't help but pay attention. Because here's what I know, when people understand the opportunity you have in your hands, they want to be a part of it. When it comes to community, when it comes to product launches, when it comes to, you guys, we're moving into an entirely new category. Now it aligns inside of our pillars, right? Health, wealth, and community, but it's a brand new category that we're breaking into. And so you have the opportunity to be in the forefront of this before it goes completely viral. But it will only happen for you if you're out there being loud. Okay. So we're going to talk about distribution today. But when we talk about, when I first came to Trinant and I saw opportunity, I saw the opportunity to get in front of a product, to be the first to bring it to my network. Here's what you need to understand. Your network doesn't have to be huge. This works no matter if your network is big or small. Okay. And hopefully you're learning how to continuously grow your network as you go, but this works for everyone. It's the opportunity to be in front of something before everyone else knows about it. That's the opportunity you have your hands on right here, right now. It's the same exact opportunity I had my hands on when I joined this company. I had the opportunity to be in front of liquid collagen before it went completely viral. We took that completely viral, doubled the company's growth, and then we moved into a new season 2 years ago with Transform. It was another opportunity to grow your distribution. Okay, so those of us who were here before Transform, we had the opportunity to grow our distribution in preparation for that product launch. And when the product launched, those who grew their distribution beforehand, someone say before in the chat, this is very important. Opportunity and before the product launched, okay? Because we grew our networks before, we grew our distribution before the launch, this company grew 300%. Hear me out here, okay? That means that people who were already here went and added that product into their distribution and it grew. So that was part of how this happened. But even more than that, also, the new people who had come in right before the launch were here. And so when they saw what launched, they were a part of that growth. And then we continued the growth from there with going out and being able to bring new people in because of the new product drop. I see my name in the chat. That's why I'm like, you tripped me up a little bit there, Rob. I saw like my full name and I'm like, what's happening there? Anyway, so we went on, we continued that growth. Okay. What I want you guys to understand right now, what do we have our hands on right now, opportunity wise, that corporate has provided? Well, besides massive money bonuses on the table that are in the comp plan, is we've dropped the enrollment from 99 to $0.
Yep.
People don't have to pay a penny in order to start their business. All they have to do is go pick a product package. That's it. Pick a product package, get their hands on the product, start having their own experiences. And here's what happens as soon as the new products launch. Okay, so like Jen said, there's 3. So this is bigger opportunity than we even had before, because not only is it new products into our product category, but there's new products into a new category. I'm slowing down here on purpose because I want you to lean in. Do you understand how big this could be for you? Right now, this is the opportunity to grow your distribution so that when these things launch, your business does something it's never done before. You hit ranks you've never hit before, but it starts now. In fact, it started whenever you found out TLA was coming, right? That's when we go, hey, we got to start growing. But right now you have ammunition in your hands because we know for a fact that things are coming and launching. So here's what I want to do with Jen. And I want to talk, this is one of my favorite things to talk with her about, because this is one of the things I will never forget when I first came into this business, is when she started talking about distribution and how network marketing works, and how when you have, and I don't, while she's talking, I'll grab a whiteboard because one of my favorite things is to like visualize and draw this out for you and how this could work. But when you have your core team already in place before the distribution, before the new product launches, and what that does for your team. So Jen, come in and speak to people about that, because that is one of the things here almost 6 years later that sticks in my head. When Jen reached out to me yesterday and was like, hey, you want to come on? I was like, yes. And we have to talk about the opportunity we have our hands on. And I was like, Jen, you have to talk about your distribution talk, because if you guys get this, when this clicks, your business doesn't change, your life changes because of it. So pay attention. Jen, come on and talk to them about what happens and how distribution works inside of an organization.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to talk about this. Okay, and I actually love talking with Bree about this. So I just love talking with Bree about anything actually, but this one is kind of our thing because when Bree flew into home office, I mean, you guys just have to know, like she was already thriving, but she flew into home office, and I remember we were talking about why Chernot. Because listen, she wasn't looking for another company. She actually wasn't. She had a product experience with our CBD. That is what brought her to Ternant. That's the wildest story. And then she agreed to fly into home office after that already happened. And I remember sitting with her in home office and I said, Bree, one of the most extraordinary things about Ternant is that our owners drop innovative products kind of regularly. And actually, when I met with the owners, when I was deciding, so understand, we both had already made millions of dollars in network marketing before we came to Ternant. And so even when I sat with the owners of Ternant, the thing that I wanted to know, my biggest question is, are you guys flexible? You know the old saying, blessed are the flexibles, for they shall not break. I'm like, are you guys flexible? Are you willing to always bring something innovative to the party? Because if a company will always bring a super snazzy, I call it a sizzle product, a sizzle product. We need the sizzle, right? If they will bring sizzle to the party, then everybody can grow faster. You guys, we can get from A to Z so much faster. And they're like, yes, we will. And so I'm like, Bree, you understand. Like Darren and I already built to Blue Diamond without CBD. We didn't even have CBD. We already built to Blue Diamond pretty much with just wealth. I mean, we had the digestive enzyme, but I mean, that came almost at Blue Diamond. We were almost there. But when they did launch the digestive enzyme, whoa, can you imagine having a whole base built on wealth? And then all of a sudden, they drop Enrich to the party. Let me tell you, people weren't canceling their wealth products to have a healthy gut. They were just adding that to the party. Like it almost doubled the size of our volume. And then somehow we got them excited about launching CBD and they did it. I mean, do you think people were canceling their wealth to use CBD? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think they were canceling their digestive enzyme for CBD. They were so jacked. Let me tell you what people get jacked about. They get jacked about learning something that they don't know that they don't know. Okay? People did not know what CBD did. They didn't know. And they were so excited to learn what they didn't know that they didn't know. And do you know how much people love to inform others? People are so willing to share when they think they're being an informant. So if you can get people to learn something they didn't know, they're going to go tell everybody because then they're the smartest person in the room. It's kind of how it works. Okay. So guess what? We launched CBD and then poof, we go again. And then we launch collagen. Woo! I mean, nobody's not doing the other things. I mean, let me ask you this. Do you use Mojo and collagen? Or are you like, ooh, do I want to do Mojo or collagen this month? No, we're doing Mojo and collagen. How many of you do Mojo on top of something else? Okay, so understand right now, you want to build the base. It's time to build the base. Everything this month is about building the base. And I want to pee my pants right now because I already know what Bree is about to draw for you. So Bree, if you can draw this out, but the coolest thing, you understand what we're going to launch is meeting men, women, old, young. It doesn't even matter. Our demographic, boop, covered. Okay, Bree, I just wanted to say that because when we were first talking, you were doing makeup and mascara. And that was the other thing I remember saying to you, Bree. This is going to be everyone. This is going to be young, old, men, women, we got it covered. I mean, you guys, it is heyday time. This is, did you, okay, could you all feel the energy when people were sharing this morning? And let me ask you this, do you feel an energy shift between maybe last week or the week before and what you heard people sharing this morning? Anybody notice it? Oh, it is only the beginning. It is only beginning. I promise you, next week we're going to get on here. You guys are going to be interrupting each other with those shout outs. You aren't even going to be able to go fast enough. We're not going to be able to keep up with all the winning going on. So, Bree, I'm going to give it back to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a few things here, but what I want to do is draw this out, and this one's just super fun to draw, right? So first of all, it begins with you, right? You signed up, you said yes, you're here to build your business. You wouldn't be on this call if you didn't want more, right? Is that true? If that's true, put true in the chat. But then we have our three, right? So you sponsor your three people there, and you're working your way towards Jade and all of those things. Well, here's what happens pre-launch, okay? Right now, you're in pre-launch, and we have $0 for people to start a business. $0. All they have to do is become a product user, and they have an instant business. In fact, they have their website link that day that even before they get products in their hand, okay? And so you're going out and you're sharing that with people, and you're building your distribution, and some of your other people are sharing, and so this is growing and this is happening, and you have this distribution that you've built before. Remember, we typed the word before in the chat earlier, okay? Before the product launch. So you are going out and you're growing this right now with the tools that you have in your hand now. And I saw someone in the chat say, how do we use this VIP list? Okay, so I'm going to give you kind of like a high level really quick. You're going to create the VIP list first and foremost, and you're going to get in people's inboxes, and you're going to start telling them, hey, we have a massive, like literally industry changing product launch that is happening here October 3rd. And here are your options. Okay, to be either on the list to get the information once it launches, or if you want to be privy to information beforehand and be a part of the launch, meaning, hey, you might be interested in earning some extra money online as soon as this goes live, then you have the opportunity to get started today without any fees. Okay, so we're not going to charge you to start the business. All you have to do is pick your package. Okay, so you're going to use that VIP list that way. And the people who aren't ready today, that's okay. That doesn't mean they're done. They go on the VIP list. There are a few tools. I'm not going to talk about those today. If you want to know more about it, like we'll do like a mini video training on them. But there's tools that you can use to either text them, put them on a CRM, which is your list basically, right? So your email list. But it's people you're going to get in contact with as soon as it does go live. But really, we're looking for people who want to be a part of this before that even happens. The VIP list is just a way to initiate the conversation. Okay, so the name of the game right now is to grow this distribution here. And here's what happens as soon as those products go live, okay, is you have your distribution, and these start to grow on their own, because again, we're not just drinking Mojo, we're drinking Mojo, collagen, digestive enzymes. I've got Activate and Transform sitting here right on my desk, right? So the new products drop, and everyone who's already here starts to grow. This means your volume starts to go up. Okay, and if you have, let's go for 3 new people this week, right? 3 new people in your organization, 3 distribution partners helping this grow outside of your current network. Do you understand that? Every time you bring someone into this, it is a new distribution for you outside of your current network. You're actually tapping into someone else's, right? So they're growing here. But then what happens is, as soon as the products are live, then outside of the people who were already here growing their distribution, trying to find, let's see a new color here. We're just gonna go with black, okay? Then this is what happens. Those products start to go viral, and this is what happens with your organization, because everyone is out there talking and growing, and the distribution literally just goes insane. And this is how you create something you have never created before. It's because you started with the green, you started with you started with your distribution, you started growing that. Now the products hit, the people who were already here add that to cart, because I don't know about you, but I'm going to be adding to cart, right? So why wouldn't the people that you have in, I'm adding to cart, sign me up on all of it. You're going to want to too, just trust me, because Jen and I might already know what it is, right? So we're all adding, you're adding, so that's what the purple is. And then the black is all new growth that comes outside of that once this stuff hits the viral wave on social media, in your meeting rooms, wherever it might be, that you're telling people about it. But listen, like Jen said, people want to know what they don't know. And the only way for them to find out is for you to open your mouth. It's the only way for this works. It's the only way that this becomes your business with all of this distribution. I just moved my camera. I'm videoing here. Anyway, one thing I want to talk about here, okay? I wrote down 3 things I'm going to give you today. 3 things that's going to help you drive this, okay? The first one is the most important. You must say must in the chat. I want to make sure you're paying attention here. You must. If you want to see a distribution growth at this rate, you must initiate conversations. So we talked a little bit about consistency and posting and be in your stories and all those things. Icing, cherry on top of the cake, right? The foundation of building a business is initiating conversations. People need to know what they don't know. All your job is, guys, here we go. All you're to do is to provide people with enough information for them to make an educated decision. Jen's going to give you some scripts here in just a little bit. It's not for everyone. So I need you to understand when they say no, it just means it's not for them. Okay? It's not for everyone. We're looking for people who this is for. And the only way for us to find them is to initiate the conversations, give them enough information. And then the next thing I want to tell you is to collect a decision. So you must initiate conversations and you must collect decisions. Okay? Give them enough information and then collect the decision. That's one of the things I'm going to tell you is probably where most people drop the ball. Is collecting the decision. You go out there, give them information and say, okay, if you have any questions or if you like it, what did you like best? All of this stuff. That's great. Yes, that's part of the process. But we got to collect a decision. We got to say, hey, are you a like it or a love it? That was one of my favorite things too when I first came in, Jen, and I've carried that on for years. It is once the information is given, a like it or a love it. Are we a customer or are we out here and want to go spread the word as an associate? Those are the 2 options, by the way. It's a yes or a yes option. That's also a good little closing tactic, by the way.
Yep.
So initiate conversations, collect decisions, and number 3 is a trap that we all fall in, even at the highest level, right? And that's don't compare yourself to other people. Don't say, well, I could never be like Jen Dowd. I could never be like Brie. I could never be like Tiffany and have the confidence of Brenda or whatever it might be. We want you to be you. And that's another training that I love from Jen is the orchestra training, right? So while you're out there looking for people, this also goes into you got to get out of their wallets. Unless you have access to their bank account, you cannot make financial decisions for them. And so you give them the options and then you collect their decision. Give them the options, collect their decision, and understand, do not prejudge. So don't compare yourself on any level. Don't compare yourself when it comes to, hey, I'm not like all the successful ones, or how can I do this? I don't have any experience. That's one piece of do not compare yourself. But the other part is when you're getting out there and sharing it, you don't get to say if Sally's going to say yes or no. You don't compare yourself to Sally, right? You go off the information to Sally and collect her decision and stay out of the comparison trap on every single level, because I'm telling you, it is one of the major killers of business because it will keep you from even getting into action. Okay, so Jen, I'm going to hand it over to you. Let's talk a little bit about when we talk about initiating those combos and collecting those decisions, some scripts that you have on hand for them.
Okay, perfect. And I'm actually going to pop them up on the screen for you. So I did post them in Power Players before we started this Zoom because I wanted to make sure you guys all have access to them. And full disclosure, you guys, these scripts came from Tina Joy Carroll. I loved them. I actually listened to them last night and I was like, oh my gosh, these are super, super good. One of the things that I loved that she said was audio clip them so you don't have to say the same thing over and over and over. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so smart. You know that when we did the transform launch, I was constantly teasing what was going on because we couldn't say same thing. And I had a script that I would send people, I would copy and paste it. But oh my gosh, you guys, it's so much better when it comes from your voice. We all know this. So go in to your private messenger. You can private message yourself. I loved when she said this. Sonara came behind her and was like, oh my gosh, I'm using this too. Okay. I am doing this. I am doing this morning. As soon as we hang up on the Zoom, I am voice recording myself saying this, and then I can just, send it to myself in Messenger. I can copy and paste that to every single person that responds to me. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put these up on the screen for you guys. And hold on a minute. Well, I think I'm going to at least just 1 minute. Let's see here. I just want to make sure I have the right one up. Yep, this is it. Okay, so here we go. So you're in, okay, example number 1. You're in your
I don't see
stories.
anything. Do you guys see
You
screen?
don't?
It just says you're
Nobody-
screen sharing, but it's black.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. If it still won't share, then what I'll do is I'll just make sure that, everybody, let's see. Let me see if this is it. Can you guys see it now?
Now, yes.
You can now? Okay. All right. So let's say you're in your stories. Example number 1, you're in your stories. I was in my stories this morning. I was showing my bottle. I was in my stories this weekend talking about the digital product, but whatever. Hey, I saw you were in my stories. You guys, I love stories. Listen, I'm going to go live on my page today as well with my bottle, but let me tell you why I love stories, because I can see who's seeing me. On my regular page, I don't know who's actually seeing me, but my stories tell me exactly whose eyes were on me. So I'm going to go into private message or into a text, and I'm going to say, listen, I just saw you're checking out my story. Were you just being supportive, or would you like more information about the launch of these new products? I'm so excited, like I'm about to pee my pants. That's what I would say, because that's my personality. You make it yours, okay? But if they say yes, okay, awesome. Here's how it works. You've got 3 options. Now, this is my voice recording. This is what I'm voice recording. Number 1, okay, you have 3 options. Number 1, you can be one of my VIPs. You can join my private messenger chat. Listen, that's where I'm going to be dropping hints, sharing all the details first. There are actually 3 products coming. 1 is digital, 2 are physical. One of the physical ones is a limited time flavor of one of our best sellers. The other is a brand new formulation. I'm talking scientific breakthrough, unlike anything anybody else has on the market. And the digital product, holy freaking crap. It is going to get everyone talking. Now, listen, being in VIP means you're going to be the first to know. We're dropping this on October 3rd, and I'm going to let you know ahead of everybody else if you're in my VIP. Okay. Now, just so you know, last time we sold out. Our company grew by 300%. Like in the first 30 days, we sold $1.5 million worth first hour. When I snazz something up, it's no joke. Okay, that's how I would say it. You can kind of make these yours. Option number 2, you can be my customer right now. The value of that is you already have an account set up. So when things drop, you don't have to make a customer account. You don't have to make any kind of an account. You can get right in there and order before it sells out. Also, you can start experiencing one of our award-winning products ahead of time. And like I said, when the launch happens, ordering is going to be quick and simple for you. Option number 3, you can actually get pre-order access by becoming an associate. So our company always rewards associates. We're going to get it ahead of the rest of the world if you're already a part of the company, and you're going to be able to be a beta tester. So right now, enrollment is free all throughout September. So here's what you would do. You'd get your business for free. You're going to have early access. You're going to pick from one of the 3 bundles. And if you do want to earn a little bit of extra income, you'll already have your own link ready to share. And trust me, people are going to want these products. People are going to want these products. So you tell me which option is the best fit for you. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I'm putting that on a voice clip. And that is from people who are interested in my stories. Listen, if you guys are not doing stories, you are missing the boat. Big time. Big time. Be in your stories every single day. Now, I'm not going to give a whole story training here, but I would also have personal things in your stories, because if your only product, some of your people who are just your friends that think they don't want to be a part of the opportunity might not watch you as much. So keep everybody's attention. Okay. They're going to be forced to see what you're sharing about the product if you're giving them the other stuff too. Okay. Now, number 2 is your cold reach out VIP invite. This is your cold. Hey, oh my gosh, Bree, listen, I'm putting together a private VIP list for an exciting launch happening this month. I thought of you. 3 new products are coming. One's digital, 2 are physical. One of them is a limited time flavor of one of our top selling products. Amazing. But one is a brand new breakthrough formulation. This is huge. It is science breaking. And the other is a digital product that everybody is going to want to get their hands on that will be instant. Instant. Now, listen, here's how you can get involved. Number 1, and you go through the same 3 options again. It's the exact same 3 options. Okay. Now, script number 3. This is post, reels, live commenters. Hey, oh my gosh, Bree, thank you so much for commenting on my post, my reel, my live. Listen, I'm so excited because we have 3 brand new products that are going to be launching and dropping. One is digital, 2 are physical, one is a limited time flavor of a bestseller. The other, I literally am mind blown. This is new technology when it comes to science in the health industry, and the other is a digital product that is going to be a massive game changer. Like, you're mind-blowing. Okay, you're going to want all 3 of them. There's not one here that you're not going to want. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, I have to have all 3. I already know you are. So here's the options. Number 1, you can be one of my VIPs. I'm going to add you to private messenger chat where I'm going to give first access and updates. So as the owners allow me to start dripping, I'll go into that group. I'll start educating. I'll start giving you what I can when I can. Number 2, go ahead and be a customer. You've got an account already. Plus, you can start using one of our award-winning products before the launch. This is going to give you quicker access when it drops, so you have access before it sells out. Or number 3, you can actually get a pre-order access, which means you're going to be able to get the product ahead of whoever becomes my customers because you've enrolled as an associate. That is where membership gives you an advantage. It also gives you a discount. Okay. Enrollment is free in September. You're going to choose from 3 bundles, so you don't even have to pay for your business if you start this month. And if you decide you'd like to earn income too, you already have your own link ready to share. Which one's best for you? Okay. Those are really them. That's really it. I loved something Sonara shared. She shared this like about a week ago, Sonara Brown, one of our red diamonds. And she said, hey, she's calling back the people that didn't want to start last month or the month before. And she's saying, hey, it's your lucky day. It's actually your lucky day that you didn't start a month ago, because guess what? This month we have free enrollment. And then she goes on with her spiel. So you guys, just do not drag your feet. I cannot tell you how closely related everybody is. There are only 6 degrees of separation. If you don't share, somebody's going to share with the people you know. The people you know are going to find out about this, and they're either going to be in your team or somebody else's team. I would prefer for you that they are in your team. There is nothing crazier or a crazier feeling than going, oh my gosh, I knew that person. They could have been on my team, but because I held back, they're now on somebody else's. And I've had that happen over and over and over in my team in my 19-year career. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and give it back to Bree. Take it away, girl.
Okay, guys, here's the message. Here's the message. You ready? Now's the time. Now's the time to take action right now. Okay. You are in the forefront of something before it goes completely insane. You are about to watch this company. Here's another little tidbit for you, by the way. Every year that I've been here, so almost 6 years, I think January will be 6 years. Every year that I've been here, this company had done bigger and bigger revenue every single year. Volumes have grown every single year. It's been growth, 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 growth. Okay. And we're not going to stop now. So if you have been looking at your business and you've been thinking maybe, oh, it's been a little slow season. Not anymore. Not anymore. This is it. And I want you to understand we're going into not just launch season. Let's call it that, right? Like October TLA is our launch season. This is not hype, by the way. My energy right now is like, I'm trying, if I could shake you, if I could put my hands on your shoulders and shake you to wake up and not just let this be another call that you just happen to hop on, but something that gets you into freaking action. Because listen to me. It's going to happen no matter what. The question is, are you going to be a part of it? Are you going to take advantage of the opportunity you're sitting in front of right now? And it starts today. It starts today by going and growing the distribution with the tools that you've been given, using free enrollment, getting people in, getting people started and ready for the takeoff. We're on the runway right now. The runway. And guess what? Every day that runway gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. So you take advantage of it now. Because what is going to happen is we are about to have the biggest months, plural, of the entire year. We are going to outdo anything we have ever done in this year. Okay? So we're going into launch season with October. And then what do we move into? Holiday season. We go into our Black Fridays. We go into our like literally the end of the year, every single year is our biggest month. So this is the time to take advantage of it. This is the time to go. This is pedal to the metal. Planes don't take off if you don't give it full throttle. Period. End of story. And so we work in seasons. And so if you've been in a slow season, now's the time to ramp it up. Now's the time to go all in. Now's the time to give it everything you've got. I'm going to say it again. Everything you've got. Not just when it feels good, not just when it feels exciting, not just when you hop off of a call, but even on the days you don't want to, because those are still going to get in the way. Life's still going to get in the way because it doesn't stop. But you have to be so laser focused. Maybe you're writing sticky notes all over your house to remind you we are full throttle. We are full throttle. It is the season of go. It is the season of growth. And I'm going to tell you again, it's going to happen no matter what. The question is, are you going to be a part of it? This is your shot. So I want you to get off the call. I want you to get into action. I want you to link arms with someone who is running at your pace. And listen, if they don't keep up, we move on. We find someone who will, because that's what's going to grow you. The object is to go out and offer the opportunity to as many people as humanly possible. We want to put the information in front of as many people as humanly possible between now and this product launch. And I'm telling you guys, the result of it will be a business bigger than you've ever had before. Jen, thanks for having me on today. I love you guys. My energy is high, and I'm telling you, this is your season. So let's all go and get it. Goodbye.
I love it.